Hi, I'm Tom Spoors, and Morbius comes out March 31st in the UK and April 1st worldwide.
Hi, I'm Aaron Murray, and Morbius comes out March 31st in the UK and April 1st worldwide.
It's a bit spooky, but a new Marvel legend is born.
A new Marvel legend arrives March 31st in the UK and April 1st in the US and worldwide.
March 31st in the UK and April 1st worldwide.
Book tickets now, experience it in IMAX and 4DX and whatever the fuck you want.
Just watch it, please.
Just please watch it.
Please, Jared Leto really committed to this role.
Yes, it's a bit spooky. It's a bit spooky, guys.
There's this tweet, it's for an article, and the tweet is like, the director or whatever saying that Jared Leto... It was a bit spooky. He really committed to the role. There was one time he broke some glass, and it was a bit spooky.
That should be on like everyone's like Tinder profile. I'm a bit spooky.
Call me Jared Leto because I'm a bit spooky in bed.
Call me Morbius because I'm a spooky guy.
Call me Morbius because I'll finish in you and then drink your blood.
Call me Morbius because I'm a new Marvel legend and I'm arriving.
Call me Morbius because I'm a new Marvel legend and I'm coming.
Fuck.
Please sponsor us, Sony.
That new Marvel legend comes.
I think Morbius will be a fantastic film.
Oh,
I
can't wait for the climax.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. So Morbius comes out March 31st.
March 31st in the UK and April 1st everywhere else.
And I reckon, let's be honest, critics, because they're stupid.
Critics are dumb. Critics are dumb, guys. Listen to us exclusively.
Exactly. They're going to hate Morbius.
Oh, they're going to hate
I'm going to
Morbius.
give it 5 stars.
Because they're fucking stupid. They're stupid fucking people, and I hope they die.
But because Morbius is going to be a bit spooky.
It's going to be a bit spooky, and critics don't like spooky.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about films critics hated.
They hated. They watched it and they shat their pants.
Exactly.
It was that shit.
But real film fans, real movie bros.
Real cinephiles.
I'm sorry, that's the most disgusting word.
Convicted cinephiles.
No, that should be someone's Tinder bio.
Yeah, I'm a convicted cinephile.
Convicted cinephile, bit spooky in the sheets.
I'm in prison sentences having a letterbox account.
Wait till my climax. Winky face.
I'm gonna climax 2018, directed by Gaspar No.
Stick around after my climax for a post-credit scene.
Gonna set up climax 2. I'm gonna go again.
My post-credit scene is giving you oral.
my post-credit scene is hopefully trying to make you come.
Just wait and see what I have in store. But yeah, today we're talking about films that critics hated.
Yeah.
Real smart men, probably some women, they decided are good.
Yeah.
According to according to certain people's letterboxed. This is I think this is a pretty cool thing because I've gone through phases where I used to be all like, I love the critical indie darlings. Give me more Ladybirds.
Yeah.
And then I went through the phase of being like, no, indies. Give me films that feel like I need realism. I need Clint Eastwood.
Grit.
Exactly. And now I'm kind of in between the two.
Yeah, I think I operate the same way.
Yeah, I'd say my taste is still more veering towards... Thing is, I feel like with especially film fans and film fan opinions, you sorry. There's the normie opinions of like the general public.
Yeah.
Ooh, normies.
Ew. They're not cinephiles like me.
Ew. And then there's like film fans where it's like Ladybird. I don't know why I'm thinking Ladybird is the main example. But like Ladybird, Call Me By Your Name, those kind of films.
Yeah.
And those kind of opinions. Ooh, Marvel. Then there's like contrarian film fans.
Oh yeah, where it's like if it's good, then they don't like it. Like fucking Almond White.
They exactly. Like Almond White's obviously the extreme of that.
He's one of the funniest critics because you can safely guarantee if a film's really like say like if a film's got like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, you can guarantee someone's taken that down, and that man is Almond White.
He's committed to his cause.
Honestly, good for him.
No, I think he's got some interesting opinions, and like his reviews are generally like they can be quite good.
Say what you will about him, and even if you don't agree, which I do not, at least he will write a review, and he will write a good few words as to why he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Even if that reason is stupid.
And people say he doesn't like any good films. Like that's just a lie.
No, but likes playing.
Likes playing?
No, he likes plenty.
Oh, I thought you said like planes.
I'm sure he likes airplanes.
As in like the Disney Planes film.
I mean, Almond White, do you like the film Airplane with Leslie Nielsen?
Do you? Do you like Disney's planes?
Do you like Morbius?
Do you like Morbius?
Which is else?
In March 31st? 35? That's like not like a word.
You're just that excited about Morbius?
We are Venom. No, actually, I'm Michael Morbius.
At your service.
My movie comes out March 31st.
First in the UK.
31st in the UK.
April 1st in the US and worldwide.
It's the perfect April Fool's prank for your girlfriend.
Yep.
Take her to see Morbius.
Take her to see Morbius.
I will.
Take her to see Morbius, and after that, she will definitely want to have sex with you.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Morbius.
It's a bit spooky. But yeah, I'd say my taste now slightly veers slightly more in the contrarian side of things. Not that I dislike all popular films, though I do.
You like Dune?
I love Dune. But I also definitely like... I'd say if I was to rewatch Phantom Menace, I'd probably give it 5 stars. Not 5 stars, but like, I'd love Phantom Menace if I was to rewatch it.
I think my opinion I find is that like so when I go on Letterboxd, I'm usually far more interested in the film that has like a 3.1 rating than it has like a 4.6. I said I watched Spirited Away because we're going to do an episode on that eventually.
Absolutely. You watched Spirited Away?
Tease, yeah. I watched Spirited Away and I watched it such a beautiful day, wonderful day.
It's such a beautiful day.
Yeah,
what did you think?
I'll go vague because I know we're going to talk about it more. Spirited Away, I really liked.
Yeah.
I give that 4 stars.
Okay.
And It's Such a Wonderful Day gave 4.5.
Cool. Okay.
Really good films. But I usually dread watching films like Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Because it's got like a 4.5.
No, absolutely.
It's like everyone gives it 5 stars, and then I watch it and I'm like, that was good. I give it 4 stars.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I feel like an idiot. Whereas obviously one of the films I guess is like a major cult film now, or at least has an audience, is Capone.
Yeah.
Which on Letterboxd has got like a
banger film.
It's I fucking love Capone.
Banger.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
one of the best things I saw in 2020.
Yeah.
Not the best year, but
not the best year.
Great.
Capone.
It was basically like a fucking Lynchian gangster film.
He shit himself.
He
How funny
himself.
was that? The man shite himself.
It's one of those films that I completely understand why so many people hate it. I totally get it.
It's disgusting, but that's like the point.
But I love the fact that like Josh Trank made a film about Al Capone, but rather than making the traditional, oh, this is Al Capone, he's a cool guy. Like, he went, no, I'm gonna make him into just a fucking like joke.
Yeah.
Like, where he's shitting himself, and everyone around him is trying to exploit him. That's so fucking cool. That's such a good way to make something.
It's like a sick film.
I've had a story like that, and it's like it's one of those films that like I get the hate. But people are gonna like view that differently one day.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Fucking great film.
Yeah,
really amazing film.
I'm trying to think of other things like films that like have come out recently that I would say fit into that bracket. The one I've seen thrown around a lot is The Cure for Wellness. Yeah,
Cure for Wellness is I've seen that.
I haven't seen that. I do want to.
It's good.
It's got Dane DeHaan in it.
Yeah.
Who?
Do you not like Dane DeHaan?
Well.
I like him.
Thing is, when I think of Dane DeHaan, I saw him in obviously his best role, Amazing Spider-Man 2. He nailed that one.
Yeah.
Then also saw him in Valerian in the City of 1,000 Planets, which was interesting because I felt like they tried to cast Dane DeHaan as this big male lead, which
Dave DeHaan's kind of like a nerd. That's like his best performance. I mean, I loved him in Chronicle.
Yeah.
Where he's just like just a fucking like nerd.
Yeah, I need to watch Chronicle.
I love him.
It's that's
Josh Trank.
Yeah, Josh Trank. Yeah,
Josh Trank is a fucking cool director.
He is.
Well, Fantastic Four is not his fault.
It's
not his fault.
I mean, it's a film. It's a film, Aaron.
It's a bad fucking film, but that has cool.
Very bad film.
Right. Fantastic Four should have been that fucking body horror film that he wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Because that one scene that survives in the film where
which scene?
Where they all get the powers and Mr. Fantastic's like crawling through the vent trying to escape, and you can hear fucking like Ben, like the Thing, screaming in agony.
That is pretty cool.
That is the best scene in that film.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the film is your bog standard, because he had this genuine vision that obviously Fox fucked over, and I mean even that everyone's oh, release the Snyder cut. I want to see the fucking Trank cut. I want to see that. I want to see what that looks like.
Well, it's like the Snyder. There's also the Aya cut, which turns Suicide Squad into a Snyder film, basically.
Yeah, you see, okay, I remember watching the first trailer to Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. The one where it's with the cover starts with a joke.
Yeah.
I love that trailer.
Yeah.
Fucking cool trailer. Loved the vibe of that completely. And then all the other trailers that came out afterwards, they're good trailers, but they were showing a very different film.
The Bohemian Rhapsody trailer is a very good trailer.
But why? But that should have rung alarm bells for people, because it was why does it look like this now?
It was a different vibe, very different vibe.
It was, because I remember watching the trailer at the time thinking that it's a fantastic trailer.
Yeah.
But the problem is the film I saw before that was not this.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Films don't typically do that. Yeah. And films that do that typically aren't very good. Exactly. Obviously Age of Ultron done that. And I mean, the Aya cut, because Suicide Squad is that has got a following, I feel kind of.
I would say Suicide Squad's following's less cult, more Hot Topic.
More idiots. Yeah. Because, it's a bad film.
It is a bad film.
And it's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much the Aya cut would have fixed that.
Yes.
Because I think the problem with the film is but the plot that's there is kind of a mess.
Yeah.
It's
I'd be interested to see the A card, because I want to believe out there's a version of Suicide Squad which is an amazing film. That's just optimism talking. That's the little puppy in me talking.
Do you think we'll ever get it?
No.
I don't know, because
I think if we were to get it, well, surely if we were to, he'd want to do the same thing as Snyder, and reshoot a little bit of it.
I guess it depends on how mumuch needs to be done.
Yeah.
Because with Snyder, I guess there wasn't as much that needed to be done, I guess is what people assumed. It seemed like they had a fair bit of it.
Yeah.
He done reshoots, but they weren't as big, I don't think, as people were expecting. So I guess if the footage is there, which I think he said that. Maybe.
I could see there potentially being another, potentially being the Aya card, but at the same time I don't know, it doesn't feel like there's as much of a demand for it as there was for the Snyder cut.
See, yeah, because
I feel like the Snyder cut is, I think, a whole different barrel of worms for why that got made.
Yeah,
I don't think the Aya cut justifies it.
The Aya cut sort of feels more like the people who got the Snyder cut out trying the hand on something else that doesn't really have the same effect.
Yeah.
Because Snyder's fan base, there is a cult film quality with
you could say that Snyder's films are cult films.
Yeah, 100%.
And best ones. Love Snyder films. Genuinely, Man of Steel, best superhero movie. Yeah. Suck my penis. Genuinely, Aaron, take it, shove it into your mouth.
It's no Morbius.
True in theaters March 31st and worldwide April 1st. April Fools.
April Fools. Haha, but it's actually a spooky fool.
It's a bit spooky. But Man of Steel is genuinely my favorite superhero movie. And I will die on this hill until we do a Snyder. A Smider? I keep trying to say Smider.
See, that's the thing with Snyder.
Smider.
Cack Smider. He is an interesting director.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like a lot of stuff he does, but he definitely has got that cult film quality to him, where I think kind of like Ang Lee with his. Yeah. I really like Ang Lee's Hulk. which I know it's kind of a hot take.
That's an interesting opinion.
That's an interesting thing. Okay, it's not amazing.
Sure.
But I do think it's genuinely one of the most interesting superhero films out there.
You're talking to the guy who'd probably put Thor 1 in his top 10 Marvel movies.
There you go.
To be fair, I think Marvel movies themselves, there are certain Marvel movies I would call, like, I would throw into the same barrel of cult films.
Which ones?
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. That's true, because even though it is an MCU film, it does get nearly the same amount of love.
Exactly.
And I actually really like that film a lot.
I need to watch that film again to appreciate it.
I mean, it's got issues, but I really enjoyed that film.
And I want to do an MCU rewatch-a-thon, but I also would... And by that I mean I want to watch Captain America 1 and Thor 1, and that's really it.
Phase 1 was a weird time.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I think now they will be seen differently. Because I don't think some of them have aged very well.
There's, like... Iron Man 1 is genuinely, like... Great. I mean, obviously great's a very strong word. Iron Man 1 is good.
Iron Man 1, I really like Iron Man 1.
To the point where I would say... I mean, also, Iron Man 3.
Yo, yeah, I fucking love Iron Man 3. It's one of my favourites. I wish...
Yeah, arguably my, like, second or third favourite Marvel movie.
I wish Marvel took risks like that again.
Yeah,
like
same.
what they did with the Mandarin there. I know a lot of people. I thought that was genius.
Genuinely, for a second, I thought his name was the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
But yeah, no, I think genuinely that Iron Man 3 is fantastic.
It's a
Jinx.
Morbius. Morbius. No, like it's like those films. I mean, like Shane Black he's a great director.
Yeah.
The Nice Guys.
Yeah.
The Nice Guys is like one of the funniest fucking comedies I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love Nice Guys.
It is so good. Like, and that's another one. Like I think that's the thing. It's like going back to like Zack Snyder. Like, there's very much like cult directors where it's like, no matter what like film would he make. I feel like Edgar Wright was like that for a while because I think over here he was big.
Yeah.
But internationally it was a bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
Like, whereas I think obviously now he's blown up. Like, people recognize that name.
Yeah.
But
I'd say sometimes Edgar Wright, to me, this is a totally different point that I'm just going to throw in randomly. I had this thought in the shower last night.
Oh, God.
Edgar Wright feels like he's gotten too big to the point where now no one's telling Edgar Wright, Edgar, take it back a sec.
Yeah.
Because I felt like Last Night in Soho is the product of Edgar Wright just like writing a script in 2 seconds and being like,
I really liked Last Night in Soho, but
the more I think about the ending, I hate the ending. I love the rest of the film. I hate the ending.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me that is definitely. I really liked the film overall, but I do think that like my weak points, I think, do come to the ending.
Yeah.
I do think because I think what it is that it was more like I get what it was saying, but it needed another rewrite. It needs another look in. Whereas like, I do think the build up around it, I think it's fantastic. I know a lot of people dislike the film overall.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah, I like the vibe.
Really,
there's a lot of things I like about it, especially the tech. I mean, it's Edgar Wright. The technicals are great.
Yeah, like it looks gorgeous as well. Like, it's really well shot. It's well acted. I do think the writing of it's decent before the end. And like it's well set up and all that. It's just, but that's the thing is like he would. I would love to see him just go like, okay, I'll make like a horror film, say. Yeah. Again, but like a completely like low budget one, maybe just in secret, something like that. Because it would be cool to see him go back to his like kind of cults film way, where he kind of makes a smaller film. Because because he was big over here. Like Shaun of the Dead was huge over here.
That's a great film.
But it was one of them where everywhere else it was kind of just. It didn't really blow up yet. You know, over time it did, but like fucking Reddit and all that, like kind of catching onto it and stuff. But like he is like, cause he's one of them. Like obviously, Ty West, who's got a new film like out like tomorrow, which I'm seeing, can't wait for X.
Very nice.
He's like a cult director. Like obviously, you know, like him, like Adam Wingard and his cronies, like, you know, making like You're Next and The Innkeepers and The Sacraments. Like there's tons of films that they've made where it's like. Some people don't like them, and that's fine. But I do think they always have something interesting in them. Yeah. Like, that's the thing I love about cult films. It's
the kind of filmmaking I've grown to appreciate a lot more. Is things that take risks. Like,
there's nothing I love more than when a major studio accidentally is given a 2.5 hour ambitious, insane fucking like genre film, and they have no idea what to do with it. Yeah. Which. Cure for Wellness, that's exactly what happened to that film. Like, they had no fucking clue what to do with that. A Cure for Wellness is a fucking mess. but it looks gorgeous.
I need to watch
and it's one of the most like interesting like studio films. I'm like, how the fuck did they get this?
Yeah.
Like, how did the Empty Man, which that was locked away in a fucking vault at Fox for years because they didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
It was meant to come on like 2018.
Yeah.
It had like, it was like 2.5 hours long. Fox were like, what do we do with that? Like, oh no! And then so they were like, okay, shit, what do we do? They cut it down to about 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Showed it to a test audience. Test audience just fucking hated it. So they were like, what do we do? And then they just blocked it away. They were like, just shoved it away. And then, like, the pandemic, it was like Halloween of 2020. A week before Halloween, they released a trailer like, it's coming out in cinemas like next week.
Oh my god.
Like, and so it's like, and it never like came out here like in cinemas. Obviously, you got to do a shot at the time. But I eventually like watched it because I originally like skipped it.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't really, because the reviews for it were quite negative.
Yeah.
But I saw a lot of people like, particularly on Twitter, people got like really praising it. So like, this film's like really interesting.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Watched it and I fucking loved it. It's
it's
one of those films where it's 2.5 hours long. But it's like 3 different fucking horror films in one. The first like half an hour of it could be like a short film in itself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I love that. I love films that come out where it's like, what is this? Like, what? Like, how did like the studios go? Like, how did they get that? Like, it would have fit right in with like A24.
Yeah.
But I'm happy it didn't go to A24. It went to, because it gives it a completely different feel.
Yeah.
It like, you know, like it's weird watching the film and then like the logo on it is wrong. Like the Fox logo's wrong. Because it was meant to be 20th Century Pictures. Is that what they're called now?
Yes.
But they're still called Fox because they didn't bother to go back and fix it because they were so ready to just dump it out.
That's mad.
Like when you look at the film, it still says like, it was like it was made in 2018. It's still list like that's the copyright on it. It's 2018. It comes out fucking 2 years late. Like that. I love films like that. Where it's like it's just a mess.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah.
Like they're like the coolest films.
I love that. I do. I like stuff like The Cure for Wellness, Empty Man.
Yeah.
I need to see because it's films that just are so nonsensical in their existence.
Yeah, it's like how did this come out? How did this get the budget? How did this get actors in it? Like because they just seem destined to like never come out because of how ambitious they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, there's so many films like that. Like even like the Matrix like sequels.
I fucking love the Matrix sequels.
I love the Matrix 1 and then the Matrix. I know it's cool to hate on the sequels, I guess, but they're fucking great.
Like especially the second. I don't remember which one's called. It's Reloaded.
Reloaded's the second one, which got some of the fucking greatest action scenes I've ever seen.
I love Reloaded. I think Reloaded is fantastic.
Fucking and then Revolutions.
Resurrections.
Resurrection's the fourth one.
Is it Revolutions? Yeah.
The third one is like it's the weakest one, but it's really good.
Yeah.
And then Resurrections was fucking insane.
It was class, really class.
Like that's the thing is like, but I think with that it's like I think it comes down to like those were like different because I think similar to like the Star Wars prequels where the Wachowskis went into the Matrix sequels with a different idea than what the audience were expecting.
Yeah.
So like, so it was like so it's like George Lucas went into that and like went into Star Wars and he had like complete freedom. But I think what George Lucas finds interesting in the Star Wars universe is not what the fans find interesting or like some of the angles that he was looking at.
Jar Jar.
I mean, honestly, right? That thing about Jar Jar potentially being like a Sith.
That's sick as
Lord,
hell.
if that actually happened, him being a fucking idiot in the Phantom Menace would have been a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Like making him out to be this idiot that just fucking, I don't know, kills a kid. Like, it's just, like, all of a sudden Jar Jar just kills a child. Like, or like just midway through the second one.
That would have been sick.
Yeah.
Like the Star Wars prequels, I think Star Wars itself has started to become a cult thing. I know it's obviously still very normie in a sense.
It is, but I think the problem is that a lot of the interesting parts of Star Wars, like just like The Last Jedi, for example.
Yeah, especially The Last Jedi.
Say what you will about The Last Jedi, that was a new direction. Say what you will about The Last Jedi, but like that was like a new thing for Star Wars to do. It was a whole new idea. It was a whole new, like, it wasn't just, like, you know, it was just, like, Star Wars again.
Yeah, no,
exactly. It was, like, and that's the thing, is, like, that's what Star Wars needed.
Yes.
But then, so it's kind of a cult, but the problem is that, like, now it's just relying on what came before.
Yes.
And it's like they're too scared to do something new.
Yeah.
Like even like Knights of the Old Republic's coming back as a game, but it's like great, but it's also a remake of an old game.
Well, that's the problem is Star Wars has become this thing where it's about the next character to appear.
Yeah.
That's already a character who exists. Like
yeah.
When you're using AI and robots to bring back Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
You have gone too far.
And that's the problem, is that, like, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian,
yeah.
fucking Rise of Skywalker, everyone's already forgotten about.
Oh my god.
That film just doesn't exist. Like,
oh my god.
But Last Jedi, the discourse of that film is still going on.
Yes.
That to me shows just how strong of just a film it is. Not necessarily in terms of quality, but just in terms of, like, its staying power.
Yeah.
No other film in Star Wars, like, in these new ones, has stayed the way Last Jedi
I'd argue not even an installment of a major franchise.
No, because even like the Marvel stuff now, I mean, even like, you know, fucking No Way Home.
Yeah.
That's just came out now in HD online, and now what's kind of happened is a lot of people are kind of realizing the shortcomings of that film.
Yeah.
Like the scene when Andrew Garfield, which we could spoil the film now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like fucking months. But like
know that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in No Way Home.
If you didn't, you've been living under a fucking rock.
Like,
oh, Jesus.
Whoops daisies, I'm sorry, but like also no.
Yeah, but like the fucking, like, you know, the scene when Andrew Garfield comes in, when you watch it now without the audience, it is so awkward.
Well, because it's a film designed for applause.
Yeah, it's a film that's designed for applause and designed to see it in a theatre, and then that is it.
Yeah.
Like, whereas, like, a lot of these other films that have, like, came out over time, these, like, cult kind of favourites, they've came out and had staying power.
Yes.
People have, you know, whereas, like, a lot of these Marvel films, people watch them, and then they immediately move on to the next one. It's rare that a lot of them really stick around for, like, a reason. The Batman is going to stick around for years.
No, I agree.
Because the Batman is, I feel like the hype around that film, the hype around this film compared to, like, Far From Home. No Way Home.
No Way Home. No Way Home.
Fucking hell. I always get confused.
Something Home.
Something home.
New mansion home. No Way Home.
New house. New deposit on
I swear, if the next one's just called Spider-Man New Home, I will cry.
Spider-Man Homecoming, No Way Home.
Well, they're ditching the home thing for the next one. It's like now it's going to be a new motif.
It's apartment.
What even will the next? I guess if they call the next one Spider-Man, I will cry. It's like
out of excitement or fear.
Just out of why.
Why? It's just called Spider. Yeah,
I could see them doing that because it's Spider-Man back to his roots, back to the beginning.
But like, he's not really back to the beginning.
It's just Spider-Man.
He's just got a new suit.
Spider-Man.
He's just got a new suit. Like he has no friends.
Lol.
He's just gonna become like an incel, like the Riddler in the Batman. He's gonna like.
I have a couple films here that I'd say fall into. I say a couple. I have like a name of a director who I think definitely falls into cult.
Cool.
Michael Bay.
Fuck yes, I love Michael Bay. I love Michael Bay.
That felt like you knew what I was saying before I even said it. That was terrifying. Michael Bay.
I love Michael Bay.
I love Michael Bay.
I don't care what people say about Michael Bay. Has he had misses? Of course he has. Every director's had a fucking miss. Even fucking Martin Scorsese's had a miss.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking everybody's. Steven Spielberg had a miss. Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Yeah, but like he literally like he the way he does action.
Yeah.
No fucking soul. No soul in action has done what he has done.
There's the whole meme of Michael Bay and explosions. Explosions are cool.
Okay, yeah. A, explosions are cool.
Yeah.
2, you're fucking stupid.
Exactly.
B, and I'd say, like, no... Morbius. D, no one does explosions like Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Right, even his weakest films still have amazing explosions. Okay.
He nails those explosions.
Okay, 6 Underground. I wasn't that keen on it.
Yeah.
First 45 minutes of that film, where it's just that giant fucking car chase with James Franco's brother, is one of the... I wish the film had that tone throughout the entire thing, rather than just kind of just being a generic, like, Ryan Reynolds action film. But, like, that whole bit, is insane.
Yeah.
Like you know, and I mean, also I love the way his films look. I know a lot of people hate the vibe, but like the way they look, like the colours. I think they look incredible. Yeah. And I fucking love how Pain and Gain.
I love Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain.
I love Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain is one of the most fucking vulgar and like juvenile films that I think I've ever seen, like by a major studio, and yet he is the perfect director for that story. Yeah. Because they're all like pieces of shit, but it's like he was perfect for that. Yeah. Like he was the perfect director for that. I can't wait for Ambulance.
I can't wait for Ambulance.
Ambulance looks fucking insane. I can't wait for that. I love that shot in the trailer where like Jake Gyllenhaal is like talking to the guy and he's like, yeah, come in, and then there's like that shot of him going like, haha. Like his face just drops. It's so funny, but like I can't wait. Yeah. Like he is just one of those directors where like I will see whatever he makes. Transformers, right? Transformers 1 legitimately is a great film.
I need to watch. Yeah.
It's so fun.
I need to have a proper watch of the Transformers films.
Like they're so good. Like you know, the second one, I like parts of it. There's some cool scenes in it. It had some cool trailers as well. But like, yeah. There was a trailer.
Not like Star Trek.
There was a trailer for Revenge of the Fallen where it looked like a fucking horror film. I will show you it after we finish this. It is so sick. But like, Dark on the Moon has some cool stuff in it. Some stuff I don't really like. But like, that's what I mean. Like, I would still go and see them because there's nothing else like Michael Bay. Yeah. Same with like M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, there's another one. Yeah. M. Night Shyamalan.
Of course he's had misses. Yes. Of course he has. But he's also one of the most inventive people. Like, I love Old.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Michael Bay for a second.
I love both. Michael Bay and M. Night Shyamalan, please kiss on the lips.
Oh my God, imagine. On the lips. Imagine the scenes.
Oh.
But M. Night Shyamalan has done bangers.
Yeah.
Old.
He's a fucking boss.
It's the beach that makes you old.
Yeah. Old, Glass, Split, Unbreakable.
I mean, that just sounds like a very just interesting series. Like those words just have such.
And that's the thing. It's like no matter. I mean, even that show that he makes on Apple TV that no one watches. Servants, I fucking love it.
No one watches.
No one watches, but except me, I watch it.
They commit to that show.
Yeah, I fucking love Servants.
I'd say like Shyamalan, he's made films that's really I think just feel like nothing else. That's in cinemas like and in the film industry world. What am I saying? But no, like he makes bangers because he makes and I've said this in the podcast episodes before. Everything M. Night Shyamalan makes feels like it's come from a mind. Yeah. Feels like it comes from a person. Him. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's come from an algorithm.
No, exactly.
A bunch of accountants.
Yeah. No one makes films like M. Night Shyamalan. Exactly. And they're the best directors.
Last Airbender.
Even if
banger.
Lady in the Water. Banger. After Earth. Banger. Like
Glass.
All of them. Glass.
Glass.
Like you said.
First name, Mr.
Last name. Morbius.
I want to see that team up movie.
If M. Night Shyamalan makes the sequel to Morbius, I will come in my pants.
Genuinely would be the greatest thing I've seen in my life.
I would literally,
I'd like to see M. Night Shyamalan make, like, a Sonyverse film, because I think it would be hilarious.
The Sonyverse? I mean...
It's a joke.
Are they going to become cult films?
I'd argue Morbius already is one.
Morbius is not a film. It's a religion.
I believe in Morbius.
It's a cult.
I hope Morbius believes in himself.
Well, I mean, how can you not with a film like Morbius in cinemas
March
in the UK, March 31st, in the US and everywhere else, April 1st. Happy April Fools.
Happy April Fools. I'd say Venom isn't a cult film.
I feel like it's slowly kind of...
I think...
The sequel, I think, definitely is
the sequel's becoming one. I'd argue the first one is just bad.
The first one's bad, and I think the second one, you kind of realised, like, I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to try and I'm going to watch... I've
very homoerotic.
I've planned out that I'm going to watch Venom Let There Be Carnage the night before Morbius.
Now that...
Already.
It's very homoerotic. I expect the third Venom to contain an orgy scene. And if it doesn't, what the fuck?
Okay, an orgy scene between Venom, Morbius.
Sorry, I think I just...
An orgy scene with two people, but that's not the point. That's...
Well, you can argue Venom is many people because he's like a collection of minds or
Venom
whatever.
Can be anyone. Knock, knock, let the devil in.
Yeah. You know what? Sure. I want them to make... Well, what's the Sonyverse even like? It's a verse. What's it leading up to?
I don't know. What is it leading up to? Like, I feel like they're making all of these different films, but like, I don't think they know. I think they kind of just see where it goes.
You know what I think would have been cult films had they actually made them? The Dark Verse.
The Dark Universe?
Yeah.
Who
was Jack Black meant to play?
Was Jack Black meant to be in that?
I swear Jack Black was meant to
I'm
be
sure
in
it's like, oh god, my favourite picture of all time is
the
Dark Universe poster when no one's actually there. And it's just like, the Photoshop
is
like
it
a
Jack Black or maybe think of someone else?
It was Jack Black, Johnny Depp. Not Jack Black.
No,
He's not.
It's Johnny Depp. That's
Johnny Depp.
I don't know how I got Jack Black and Johnny Depp confused, but that's a different matter.
Johnny Depp, Benicio del Toro,
yeah,
Tom Cruise. No, was it Benicio del Toro or Javier Bardem? I always get those two confused for some reason.
It was. Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
And Russell Crowe.
It's so funny. Like, I love the fact that the Dark Universe Twitter is like still active. Like, it's still there. It's
you know what? Respect to them.
Like, they are.
Yeah.
I really wish the Mummy done well.
Like, come on, like, we would have got a Bride of Frankenstein film with Javier Bardem as a next-gen, grim and gritty Frankenstein.
Is that Frankenstein or they're like grim and gritty? It's a
it's already
horror. Like, it's like.
And Johnny Depp was meant to be the Invisible Man, which
then became a cool horror movie,
like a much better film.
Yeah, yeah. Like it like what happened there was for the better.
I'd say that the idea of casting Johnny Depp and then making him invisible for a film is one of the most base things I've ever heard.
That's so funny. Like, just like hire like the biggest, like one of the biggest actors in the world.
Just make him invisible.
He's not even there. Like,
I think that is secretly very based.
Like, I mean, I do think what they're doing now with like the Dark Universe is smarter. Just giving it to.
Just drop my phone. Every episode.
That's what happens. That's not good.
Oh, it's fine. It'll recover.
No, it's fine. The power of Morbius will make sure.
I was trying to think of a link to Morbius. I couldn't think of one fast
No
enough.
matter what happens, we will bring everything back to Morbius.
Exactly. Like how everyone listening to this should go and watch Morbius.
Go see Morbius.
Go see Morbius.
In UK cinemas, March 31st.
And worldwide, April 1st. April Fools, everyone. Morbius. I'd argue, I'll have my point there. I was going to say
You just have like a stroke. Thinking about Morbius too much.
That film does things to me. Morbius? What? The original Fantastic Four films.
Oh, the ones with
with
Chris Evans?
Yeah.
I barely remember those films.
I think those films have to have fans, right? There's got to be like at least someone who likes them.
Do you reckon if like they come back in like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
Will anyone care?
Yeah, because I feel like Patrick Stewart comeback's cool, but like say if they brought back like the guy who played Mr. Fantastic in those films.
Who do you reckon it was?
Oh
my god.
I don't know who that person is. I forget his name.
Ione Grufford.
He's not a real person.
But genuinely.
Is he British?
He's an algorithm, is what he is.
Yeah, he's a fake person.
Genuinely, okay. I want to take a look at. I'm very curious now. I want to read the most popular 5-star reviews of Fantastic Four.
Okay.
On Letterboxd.
These are from only the coolest people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this just answered my question of why they gave it 5 stars.
Yes.
Okay. There are a lot of reviews here that feel like the same thing. I don't understand why this film gets so much hate. I got my first hand job in the theatre during it. 10 out of 10. Hand job wasn't bad either.
You know what? If a film could give you a hand job, it would be Fantastic Four.
That makes it sound like Fantastic Four reached out.
The film itself just reaches out. The frames, it's like fucking like Nightmare on Elm Street went for the movie, like jumping on the thing, and then gives you a hand job.
If Fantastic Four gives you a hand job, Morbius gives you full on anal.
Rise of the Silver Surfer, and that's not the only thing that's rising. Ew!
I Love Minions gave it a review of...
I Love Minions.
Would you reckon Illumination will eventually end up being cult films? Do you think Illumination...
I fucking hope not.
Do you think Illumination have the potential to make a cult film?
I don't know. Unless you just make like a 3-hour like come and see, but with minions. Like...
You joke.
I joke.
I would see that. I would come and see that.
Come and banana. Like, I don't know.
Okay, now you just made me imagine a erotic version of Come and See.
With a banana.
With minions. Come and cream. But it's minions. I don't know how any of these thoughts are linked in my head.
Why would you, if you're making a porn of the minions, why would you make it based on Come and See? Would it be in C? You know what? I'm surprised no one's made a porn parody of Come and See. It's called the CUM. Come and See.
Oh, that's such a good joke as well.
That's why. Oh, whoever directs porn. Who directs porn?
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. Michael Bay.
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves.
Batman's basically porn.
Yeah.
There's the new okay, something that will be a cult film. Deepwater. The new Ben Affleck and Anna de Armas film. I'm so
excited for that film because I've seen people saying it's fucking awful.
I've seen it's awful. I had a lot of fun watching the sex film.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna watch it. I'm definitely watching it because everyone is describing it like it's awful.
Yeah.
Like, and but it's like funny awful.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a train wreck and they can't believe it was made.
It's the porn film. We did it, Reddit.
Anna de Armas is in it.
I mean, that's a lot of
I'm gonna enjoy myself. Not in that way. Just the preference.
Shout out to Aaron's girlfriend.
Oh, come on. She also thinks that she's fit. I funny enough, last night I was like, "Yo, isn't she fit?" And she was like, "Yeah." So it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine now.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Absolutely. I Love Minions said about Fantastic Four. Me and the Thing have something in common. We both have rock hard peepees.
I mean,
you know what? Fair enough.
Whoever loves Minions as much as this person does.
I'm a bit scared the Minions caused the rock hard peepee.
That's why they love Minions.
They also seem to have rated 19 films only, and a lot of those seem to either be Norm of the North or Illumination films.
Okay.
And then also they gave half a star to Parasite.
They gave half a star to Parasite,
saying it doesn't have Minions or Norm of the North, and so it's a bad film.
I mean, that's a valid. That's a valid.
That's
a Bo Joon-ho. Where is the Minion in Parasite? Parasite, more like banana.
I don't think Despicable Me 1 is that bad.
It's fine. That'll be a cult film. I think. I don't know.
Could be. Who knows?
What is a cult film anymore, guys?
You know what? At the end of the day, every film could be a cult.
Every film's cult. You know, The Godfather? I don't think you guys have heard of it. No. It's a cult film.
Well, that's the old film. I guess there are a bunch of old films that were hated upon release, but now don't feel like cult films, but kind of are.
Godfather Part 3, I guess, would be a cult film.
Yeah.
Because like that, I mean, yeah, it's Godfather Part 3, but like no one likes it, but it's been like re-evaluated now.
Yeah, exactly. That one film that came out that one time,
Bros.
The Thing.
Which one? The Thing.
The Thing. That one.
Yeah. People didn't like the
Yeah, people didn't like that one. I'm trying to. I know there's some films.
Home Alone.
You know what I reckon will be a cult classic, or at least I'm really hoping will be a cult classic, because then it'll validate me liking it. The new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, will be.
I hope so, because that film is hilarious.
It's already a cult hit though, but like Malignant. I could not say that word.
Yeah.
Malignant. I fucking love it. It's the best film I've ever seen.
It's so good.
It's the best film I've ever seen in my life.
Backward Baby.
Yeah, it's the best thing I've ever seen.
It's
Before
so funny.
Morbius, of course.
Obviously.
Morbius takes off
31st of March.
31st of March in the UK. April 1st in cinemas everywhere.
Morbius. What other cult films? I was gonna say Wizard of Oz. Yeah, what a cult film.
Wizard of Oz.
It's such a. I love. Wizard of Oz is a banger. Not at all related to anything we're talking about. You know what?
just have to slide in there. The Wizard of Oz.
Just as a quick side note, I need the people to know.
Guys,
Speed Racer.
I've never seen it. I need to see it.
You are a Matrix fan.
It's the only Wachowski film besides Barn that I haven't seen.
You're
Wait, I haven't seen Cloud Atlas either.
Okay, well, so it's the only Wachowski film I haven't seen.
It's the only one I've seen besides this one. It's
a great film.
Yeah, I need to see it. I think it's amazing, but I don't know whether maybe like see if like a cinema ever shows it.
In 70 years.
Which no one will ever show that film.
Who would show Speed Racer? No, I agree.
Cool people, I don't know.
Here's what you should do. You should just make a cinema.
See, that's the thing, because there's all the films that I want to watch, but I'm saving them for the cinema, like 2001. Because like, I've not seen 2001. I've seen bits of it. I've seen bits.
2001, that's not cold.
But no, it's definitely not. But the problem is that I want to see it, but I don't want to see it at home. I want to see that in the cinema. Mad Max Fury Road, I haven't seen.
I reckon you should watch 2001: A Space Odyssey on your mobile device.
I should watch it on my Game Boy.
Watch it on your fridge.
Did you see that person who made like Tenet and like 4-day Game Boy Advance?
As Nolan intended.
I'm gonna watch on my iPod Touch circa 2008. I still have like 3 iPod Touches.
Do you actually? Yeah. You should sell them.
Yeah. No, they're my prized possessions.
You know what
they still have like the old like YouTube logo and everything, like the old like
sad.
TV screen, but like yeah.
You know what my genuine like life insurance plan is?
What? iPod Touches?
No, it's Pokemon cards. I have all the Pokemon cards I had when I was like an age like 13 or something. My plan is genuinely like in like 20 years to sell all of them and then like.
Hey, they'll be good money.
Exactly. Like we were looking and I was like, there's at least 100 quid worth of stuff already there. That like just from the quick sales I was looking at. It is definitely a possible option just to sell all of that in like 20 years.
Why don't you just give it to me and I'll sell it and I give you no money?
No. That... You know what, Aaron? Actually, that sounds like a really good idea. I reckon I should just give you tons of free money.
Yeah, please.
Absolutely. I don't know how we're talking rabbits.
Rabbits.
The David Lynch TV show.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That is a banger.
Yeah. Are you talking about films that are just bangers? No, like Godfather, banger. Citizen Kane, banger.
No, Rabbits is a cult.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
What about Rabbits is not cult?
Well, I mean, because like I feel like no one's like yeah, Rabbits, the David Lynch stuff.
I'm like Rabbits, yeah, the David Lynch stuff. I love Rabbits.
Just watch Inland Empire.
No, I'll watch Rabbits. Thanks.
Have you seen Inland Empire?
Yeah, I've seen all of David Lynch's stuff.
That's a great film.
It is. Yeah. You know what's better? Rabbits.
You know what's better?
I think that's a good note to end today's episode on.
Okay.
We've talked a lot of shit.
This is another unhinged one.
I think Morbius is a great film.
We haven't seen it yet.
Exactly.
Well, we don't need to.
We
are going to see it.
We will see Morbius soon enough.
We will do an episode on Morbius.
Of course we will.
The film that comes out March 51st in the UK and April 1st in the US and worldwide.
See you with the Morbius review.
Book tickets.
Book tickets.
Book tickets now.
Do
it now.